Have you ever wanted to listen to WYSH at night, but you weren't within the city of Clinton? Well, now you can. That's right, after 32 years, WYSH AM 1380 now has an FM frequency, 101.1 FM. WYSH signed on Monday morning under test authority of the Federal Communications Commission to test this new FM signal. We spoke with Ron Meredith of Clinton Broadcasters to have him explain the new FM station to us.
WYSH's new FM went on in test authority yesterday at 101.1 FM on the dial. It's a 250-watt station. It's called a translator station. And what the Federal Communications Commission has done is they've allowed stations like mine to obtain these small, low-power FM stations to supplement our nighttime signal. At night, most of you that listen to AM know the signal goes crazy. You can't hear anything. It's all a lot of interference on the band. So when we lower power, our FM station will continue to service the area all throughout Anderson County and in the tip of northern Knoxville, southern Campbell, and probably western Union County. So it's a 250-watt community-based radio station, and we've been working since 1990 to get an FM back here in Clinton. They lost their FM in 1981, so we're proud of it. I think it's going to be really good for the community.
Ron went on to tell us that the signal will be doubled in power by next week, so if it's a little weak now, it should improve some. We also asked Meredith if WYSH has ever had an FM signal, and he gave us a little background on the history of WYSH.
Yeah, WYSH, when they signed on in 1960, right after that, the Federal Communications Commission was testing FM, and they almost made companies take an FM license with the AM. AM was the big thing. So when WYSH came on the air, they actually had FM 104.9, and for a long time they didn't use it, and then when a form of automation came about, they just played music on it all the time, never sold a commercial. There were very few, if any, FM receivers. It wasn't until the 70s that they started to use it a little bit, and then they sold it. They sold the entire company probably about 1984, I think. But in 1981, they split the FM off, and they had sold it to a gentleman by the name of Max Sanders. So he moved it to Knoxville, and moved one to La Follette, first 104.9, then they had 95.3, they moved that to Knoxville and left the AM by itself. So in 1981, WYSH in Clinton was without an FM. Local sports were just covered on the AM and such. So we were happy to be able to bring it back, or bring one back.
When asked what the new FM means for WYSH and what we can expect, Meredith went on to say that we may hear new programming that wasn't possible with the AM-only station.
Expect the exact same thing that we've been doing for the last 52 years on AM 1380. We're going to continue to do that and just simulcast it on the FM. The thing that you can expect in addition to is we'll be able to add more features at night that we just couldn't find a way to cash flow if we add them with just the AM. Considering the signal was so small on the AM of people that could hear us, we just couldn't find an advantageous way to earn revenue to do more and more stuff in the evening. With the FM, we have just as many people listening at night, midnight, as we do at 9 a.m. in the morning, so, or at least available to. So you'll see additional programming, more sports programming, more live programming, more, just community programming in the evening hours that we are available to do.
So when you're out and about, you can listen to WYSH AM 1380 now on FM 101.1. Of course, we will continue to simulcast most of WYSH's programming right here on Channel 12, including Trading Time, Ask Your Neighbor, and Primetime Trading Time.